What's up, everybody? It's your boy Durrel. Third Dimension Podcast.
And it's your boy TG. We back at you.
We're back at it again.
Yeah.
So today's episode is going to be a very interesting episode because of everything that's going on right now. Everyone's either self-isolated, self-quarantining. So hopefully everyone's staying safe, staying clean out there. Make sure you're washing your hands. Use that Lysol wipes. Wipe every door handle of the house. Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy. It's the Covid-19 episode. We was mad. I was very on the fence about doing an episode on this because I don't know if for everybody that knows me, y'all know I'm like kind of a hipster when it comes to like, no, I don't like to do what the whole world's doing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be opposite and shit, right?
But now they got your hands tied behind your back.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I think, as I was talking to my girl about it too, and she was like, no, you guys should do one because, you know, it's what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to be true to your audience and everything, they need to hear how you feel about it. And I said, yeah, you know what? You're right. So me and Durrel were chatting about it, and I was like, bro, let's do our fucking coronavirus / COVID-19 episode.
COVID-19 episode, man. 3DP.
You know what I'm saying? TDP in the house, baby. We back at you. But before we start, I always like to say my thank yous. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that's, following us on IG.
Amen to that.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that has listened to us, downloaded
showing
us.
love and everything like that.
You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate it. So, we're ready to come back at you with a dope episode right now. Know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. So we're going to kick it off. We wrote a couple questions for each other. But let's go ahead and jump right in it, bro. The first thing we was talking about, me and Durrel, was just crazy, just straight up. Like right now, how do we feel about the isolation that's been happening? Because we live in Toronto, right? For everybody that don't know, our whole province went on lockdown, right? Which province for our American homies out there, a province is similar to a state. It's just what we call states out here, right? So basically our whole fucking province went on lockdown. So I'm curious, so I was telling my boy Durrel, how do you feel about the isolation that happened in Ontario or the quarantine? And then also, how do you feel about some of the other, whether it's the States or the places in Canada that haven't done it yet?
Man, it's crazy. It depends. For myself, I love being out. I love just experiencing life outside of the confines of my home. But right now not myself, everyone, we don't really have that option as of right now. Now you have folks working from home. You have grocery stores, shorter hours. The LCBO is closing at 6 o'clock now, at 6 p.m. For the American listeners, LCBO is
government-controlled liquor.
Is one of Canada's prized possessions.
Yes, that's right.
So with the self-isolation, I just believe, like the way I feel, I just feel like it's like we're trapped in a box. Yeah,
I know, and you're a social butterfly, bro. I know you go out all the time on the weekends, and I'm a bit of a homebody, so
so
for me, I just been chilling. I felt like I ain't really done. I guess the isolation we've been having is like shit. That's pretty much what I do on the weekend anyway. I just be chilling at home. So
yeah, but even with that being said, you kind of want the option of letting your wings fly.
Of course, I was talking to my brother this morning. He was like, everything's closed makes me want to go out even more.
Seriously.
I was like, that's human nature. That's human nature for you.
Yeah, it's not only that. It's just because like we're restricted.
Yes.
It's like a freedom is being held back.
That's what I mean.
So
that's what I mean. Human nature. We want things that we can't have. We want to feel that we're free. So when you tell us that we can't do something, you're like, nah, hell no, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, that and also the fact that of like we're saying, the freedom. Like before, we weren't really thinking about that. Like if you want to go out, you can just fucking grab your keys and head out.
True.
But now it's like you feel like you're doing something wrong when you're heading out.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You feel some sense of neglect in a sense.
Yeah, like you're not looking out for your fellow people
because now
because you're like, because in your head you're like, dude, I'm breaking the rules right now. I'm going out, so I'm supposed to.
Because Trudeau the other day came on TV stating that he wants to cut down the group sizes to 5.
Damn.
From 10 to 5.
Wow.
So now let's say I'm hanging out with my buddies. We want to go play, like maybe let's go get a quick pickup game,
Yeah.
Just maybe 6 of us.
Yeah.
Right? We're playing a quick 3-on-3.
Can't do it.
So you can't do it. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna get fined, which maybe. I think that's what's gonna lead to us getting fined for being in large groups. So how long is this gonna last for?
I don't know, bro. And that's the thing, man. I don't know. I know I've had a couple mixed reviews from people that I've asked. You know, I think some people feel it just depends. There's some people real optimistic that it's going to be a couple weeks. Some people feel it's just going to be till the summer that it's going to be back to normal. Some people think even fall. Some people think, I think it'll be till the fall that it's at least back to quote unquote normal.
I think by June time, we should have this under control, you know? But still, that's still ways away. That's about 3 months away.
That is about 3 months. Right. So how do you feel, bro? Because I mean, the way I look at it, I think I was pretty happy that Ontario, Canada in general, man, I feel like Canada did a great job, but especially Ontario, let me just go back. Canada, I felt like jumped very quick to like, yo, first thing they started restricting travel. I thought that was a good move.
They're very proactive with it.
Very proactive, man, because our cases aren't nowhere near as high as in the States. I think the last time I checked this morning, they're at like well over 100,000.
But that's all in the hands of Donald Trump. At the start of the year, he did not have no care for the virus. He was saying, this is nothing, we'll get past it.
Yep.
You know, but that's before he knew how serious this thing really was.
Yep.
You know, and also the population in the States and the amount of people that travel alone. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, even right now, if you look, it's the most dense cities in the States that have the most cases.
Yeah.
New York, I think, has like one of the most cases in the States right now.
I think New York is the highest,
Yes, and then Louisiana, who's also creeping up.
Yeah, well, apparently they still had Mardi Gras.
And
apparently a bunch of people got fucking sick because they still did Mardi Gras.
Yes. So if Donald Trump had put something in place from then to like kind of restrict traveling a bit, I don't think the virus would be as prominent as it is now.
Well, that's the thing though. He did do the travel ban as well. But I think the other side, he didn't do kind of like, well, we took a step forward, like, because Canada did that, but then each, I guess, mayor or whatever we call, like, what is this? Rob, what's his name? Doug Ford?
Doug Ford, yeah.
He's our, what is he? Our mayor? Or what is he?
It's like a premier.
Okay, yeah. So basically, so he runs Ontario, right?
Yeah.
So he pretty much put Ontario on a state of emergency.
Yeah.
And I think Alberta just did it this past week. Like middle of the week, they declared a state of emergency. So I think that's the difference between us and the States, man, is that, dude, we're like 5,000 cases nationwide, I think. Yeah. Maybe more.
No, 5,000 because Montreal alone has 2,000.
There you go. See, so in Montreal, man, it's a big ass, or is it Quebec, right?
Quebec, yeah.
Huge fucking place, but Montreal is like where everybody's at anyway.
What is it? It's just like Toronto.
Exactly.
Everyone, the masses of the population is just in one pocket.
Exactly, right? So, but I think that's what we did right, though. I think we kind of jumped quick to be like, nah, bro, like, this shit is actually something. So we should probably start to try to isolate and try to quarantine, and then let's start closing down non-essential businesses and try to keep groups smaller. So I am happy about that. I think we definitely, I like that we didn't react late.
Yes.
Because even right now, bro, New York is the hotbed, right? They're still on the fence where they want to fucking quarantine New York. Because you got people that are saying like, yo, that's our constitutional right, that shit's illegal, you can't just quarantine us. And then you got the other side of it saying like, no, they need to be quarantined. Like New York is New York's like basically like a little China right now. They need to be shut down.
They have to.
That's the problem with the States though, man, is that everybody is so literally one half is feeling another way, the other half's feeling another way, and then you got Donald Trump pretty much saying like,
he's citing,
you know what? I get that shit, but the economy is a lot more important, and a dead economy will kill more people than the actual coronavirus, which is kind of fucked up because I don't 100% agree with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, which is, it's the sad truth. You know, so at this point, as a leader, you have to choose the poison, your poison. Like, like what do you want?
The better, the
lesser of evils.
Lesser of evils, because they're both evil, right? You tell everybody they need to chill the hell out, kills the economy. Yeah. But then you tell everybody they can keep going around, and people getting sicker and sicker and sicker. That's gonna kill people and potentially the economy too. You know what I'm saying?
If in Canada we reacted, well, what's his face? Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
He was very proactive with it.
He was, man.
You know what I mean? As soon as he saw that the cases were starting to climb, he didn't wait till we hit 1,000 for him to put some kind of travel ban in place.
That's true.
Or even he waited, and also like less than a week later, he came out with the stimulus package.
That's right.
For people who are laid off, lost their job, or in self-isolation or quarantining and whatsoever you are. Like, he implemented something for you. right? So I'm not 100% of what Donald Trump did for his people. I'm not really following him as much as I am Canadian politics.
Of course.
You know, so we were able to act in a very, very fast.
Yeah.
But it came to the downfall of the United States, because the United States was on the high climb in cases.
Yeah.
So then we realized, once we started getting the 1-2 cases here and there, that no, we need to nip this in the butt, because we saw how fast it spread in the States.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think, even with that being said, it's like we said before, in the States, they have done more testing than any other country in the world, right? So that's why they had the case in the States right now is the highest in the world. All right, so now in Canada, what if we start doing more testing? When more people start doing testings?
Yeah.
Right?
No, you're right. And then that's the thing, too, because I know numbers are going to go up, right? Because eventually some people are still waiting to get tested and things like that. But let me kind of throw this out to you, bro, see how you feel about it, because I think it's crazy. So apparently this thing started off in China, right?
Yeah.
This is where it started.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it starts off in China. But the crazy thing is, the United States has now surpassed. So the United States has more people infected than everywhere in the world right now.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that's a direct correlation to Americans being very ignorant about it? Or do you think that's just a correlation to, you know, just their population? But then again, I'm like, I don't think so, because like China has way more people than the United States. China has like 1 billion people, yo.
But
So like, don't you think that's kind of crazy? That where it didn't even originate there, and they have the most cases.
or is it that China is masking their numbers?
For real though.
Because-
But then also, does that mean also is the States also masking their numbers? Because there's people that say that all the numbers are higher than actually what we know.
Or lower than what we know? Who knows? Because they're making this worse. I'm not saying it's not bad, but I'm just saying with the media, they try to blow it way more proportion, make the virus itself more damaging to the individual, to the masses, than it actually is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why aren't they pushing the ideas of the people who have recovered?
No, but you know what,
You know
bro?
what I'm
That's the thing, though. I think fundamentally that's why I don't watch the news, because good news isn't news.
Isn't news.
Good news doesn't go viral. Good news gives you good feelings, but it doesn't necessarily always go viral. Like as far as the news stations, bro, if it ain't negative, it doesn't scare people.
sell.
And what scares people is how you control people.
Yep.
And then how you control people is by constantly scaring people through the media. Most people consume their media through, you know, social media and old school news. So that's why they're like constantly going to be spreading that fear, right? Because it's all about, you know, this is a problem. Denzel Washington said it, man. Just kind of finish this idea, bro. The problem with the news is that they're always trying to be first, not accurate.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about, let's get that click.
Now. Let's get
that click right now. Let's go viral right now. Let's get those ratings right now. Let's get out there first. Bro, this is how fucked up the media is. Yeah, this is how fucked up the media is. Bro, Kobe Bryant's wife found out from TMZ that he died.
That's rough.
That right there tells you that's the fucking world we live in with the media.
How dark the world is, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So
it's about being first.
First and not right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think, for me, I think if I was to be able to choose of the two evils, you know, bunch of people getting sick versus killing the economy, I say, man, if we was to just self-isolate, like literally shut the world down,
Damn
even
the economy,
but I'd say even for just maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and literally just shut this bitch down. Like all these places, like truly shut it down. Apparently, like Wuhan did. Apparently, Wuhan even shut down everything where they were delivering their groceries, and they had to do it. Don't get me wrong, for like what, 2 months, I think, something like that. But now they're all back to normal. They ain't got no more new cases. Everything's back to normal. But did they take a fucking major hit? Yeah.
Of course.
But and I feel like that's probably the route that a lot of the world has to take too. You know what I mean? But then you got all these, you know, you got the presidents and you got all these different companies, and everybody is basically trying to save their companies. And to me, the biggest spreader of the virus is not the virus, it's the dollar. It's the power of the dollar spreading the virus. That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, because even the virus right now, man, in terms of the fatalities, right? Like we were talking, I'm just going to go off on the tangent for a second here. If you look at the numbers here.
Yeah, do you think, bro?
In terms of the fatalities, man. So there's about, let's say, 50,000. I think there are about 50,000 fatalities right now just from the virus alone, right? But if you look at the percentages here, it's like the older folks that are dying from this virus.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that you should go out there and be reckless. If you're from age 20 to 30, go out there just be reckless.
Right.
No, I'm just saying the fatality.
Yeah.
Is the older.
More people are surviving it. 100%.
More people are surviving it. So they're just pushing this narrative out there of that if you get it, you're gonna die.
Yeah, which is fucked up because it's definitely not true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now we have accustomed to the fear of us being institutionalized by the media to believe that this is a very fatal virus.
Yeah. What's that fear, right?
Because it's not as different from the regular flu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like even the flu virus itself, there's some fatalities from it.
Oh, the flu kills more people around the world than Corona or anything ever has.
But that is never talked about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. No, you're right.
So
you're right.
So at the end of the day, we still gotta be careful.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to be careful out there.
Definitely, because I feel like at this point, it's not about you getting the virus. It's not about that. At least for me. Because if I got it, it would fucking suck. But I'd probably survive. But I can't be selfish and be like, I don't care if I get it. Because then what if I go to work or whatever the case may be, where I go somewhere and there's like an older lady that's around me,
the compromised immune system,
and all of a sudden I give it to her because I felt like I was Superman. I give it to her and she don't make it, and she don't make it because I thought I was Superman. So I think that's what people need to think about, man. That is your responsibility. Yeah, you might survive it, but somebody you might give it to might not. So just chill the fuck out. That's why
that's a scary
when
part.
I see what's going on in the States, I'm like, bro, like, why are Americans being so fucking selfish with this shit, bro? It's not about you. Everybody's like, no, it's all you hear, and you hear a bunch of Americans, bro, they're always like, it's my right, it's my constitutional right. You can't tell me or mine, you can't tell me what to do. This is my that. They just think about them fucking selves.
That's humans, man.
But then, if you fucking flip it and be like, dude, it's not about me. Yeah, I'll probably survive this shit. 100%.
Yeah.
I have a very good immune system. I try to watch what I eat like 9 times out of 10. But dude, because the way I take care of myself means I'll survive.